So last week we discussed some topics related to pronouns. Pronouns are nothing but a word that takes place of a noun, okay, or a noun phrase is called a pronoun. And in order to avoid repetition, we use the pronouns. We discussed the reciprocal, the reflexive, the personal pronouns last week. Today we'll look at indefinite pronouns. Okay. Let's just wait for a few more minutes. Not a very long topic. Abhay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you. Okay, we'll just wait for a few minutes. I'm just waiting for our learners to join, and then we'll start. Yeah. Okay. How are you doing, Abhay? How's your work going?
Yes,
How's your
sir.
project? How's your project going? The one that you mentioned the other
Yes,
day.
sir. My project is going well, sir.
Okay, it's good. And what is the completion date here?
Actually, sir, due to Corona, sir, all the projects extended 6 months, sir.
Was stranded for 6 months. Yes, true, true. Yes. So this has got extended by 6 months. Is that what you mean?
Yes, yes, sir.
So this will be what, 2023?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And this project that you are working from is from Delhi to where? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yes, sir.
This project that you are working on, I forgot. What is the route? What is the from where to where? Is the freeway?
I didn't understand, sir. Repeat, sir.
I was asking which places does this project connect?
Yes, sir. The project place of the Orissa and district of Orissa in Balasore district.
Okay. Yeah, sorry,
Balasore
not
district
Delhi.
in Orissa.
Okay, nice. And from there to which place?
And road project is Bhadrak to Balasore highway project.
Okay, highway. Yeah. Okay. National.
Yes,
I'm sorry. I thought it was Delhi. Okay, this is in Odisha. Okay, it's good. So, how long is the?
Sir,
Yes?
63 kilometers of length.
63 kilometers. That's good. Yes, a lot of projects got stalled due to the COVID situation, but now I think everything is back on track, which is good. All right, so let's start with the topic. Go ahead, Abhay, read the first slide.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Indefinite pronouns. We use indefinite pronouns to refer to people or things without saying exactly who or what they are. Example, everybody enjoyed the movie. B, opened the door, but there was no one at home. C, it was a very clear day. We could see everything. Pronouns ending in one body are used for people, and those ending in things are used for things. Look at the following. Something means a thing that is unknown. It is often used in positive senses. For example, is there something you want to ask? Anything means a thing of any kind. Use it in questions and negative sentences. Example, isn't there anything you want to ask? Nothing means no single thing. It is used as a subject of a sentence or a question. Example, I have nothing to ask. Everything means all the things. Using affirmative. negative and interrogative sentences when we want to be inclusive. Example, I have asked everything I had to. Yes, sir.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Just give me a minute. Still adding some of our learners. Yes. Okay. So in terms of the indefinite pronouns, words like here we use indefinite pronouns to refer to people or things without saying exactly who or what they are. Absolutely right. So here everybody enjoyed the movie. Yahan par everybody is a word that the speaker is referring to the people that he or she knows, right? अगर हम 5 जन अगर ग्रुप में जाते हैं, then I don't need to name you all individually, right? He enjoyed the movie. No, so we enjoyed or everybody enjoyed the movie. मतलब सबने movie enjoy करी. So basically here everybody refers to the people, or here in this case the people. However, it does not name he enjoyed, she enjoyed, or I enjoyed, whatever. Here it refers to everyone. That's why it's an indefinite pronoun, because there's no name given attached to it. So I opened the door, but there was no one. Again, here, no one at home. It was a very clear day today. We could see everything. We meaning I'm referring, including myself in the group there. Okay. So pronouns ending with one body are used for people, and those ending in ing are obviously used for thing, everything here. So we could see everything. So sab dikh raha tha. So here, obviously, everything is not specifically mentioned as what things the speaker is referring to, but he or she knows what it is about. Okay, so everything here again is an indefinite pronoun. So look at the following. Something. Something means a thing that is unknown. Example, is there something you want to ask? क्या कुछ है जो आपको पूछना है? Anything means a thing of any kind. Use it in questions and negative sentences. So, isn't there anything you want to ask? See, something is not specific. It can, something in a way means anything, right? So the thing basically is unknown. However, the difference is that something means a thing that is unknown, whereas anything means a thing of any kind, okay, any particular kind. Nothing means not a single thing. Ek bhi cheez nahi, and everything means all the things that we include. So when we talk about such pronouns, we, if you remember, we also spoke about the passive sentences, right? Where we use the vague pronouns, where someone, somebody, people, everything, everybody, nobody. Okay, so these were used when we discussed the passive sentences as well, the vague pronouns, basically. Okay, so let's continue. Just give me a minute. I'm still adding some of our learners. Give me a minute, please.
Hi, sir. I'm Avi. I am new member
Yes.
of this.
Good. Thank you. Welcome.
I'm doing the first time your session.
Okay, that's good. Welcome to the session. I hope you enjoy learning the topics that we discuss.
Yes, sir.
All right. Just give me a minute. Okay, let's continue with the next slide. Abhay, go ahead. Answer the first one. Pick the correct option. Abhay, go ahead. You're on mute. I'm unable to hear you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Karan's handwriting is better than anyone else in the class.
Anyone else's is how you read it. Yes. So which one, first or second?
Second one, sir.
Yeah, here you are referring to anyone else, one person's possession. So basically here it's referring to a single person, and that's why the apostrophe should be after E and not S. Okay. So Karen's handwriting is better than anyone else's in the class. So anyone here obviously is what we are referring to. Anyone. Kisi se bhi. Okay. Good. Thank you. Let's continue. Abhi, go ahead. Read the next two.
This is something in what you say.
Read it correctly. There is word likha hai there, not this.
Sorry. There is something in what you say.
There is something in what you say. Very good. Yes, absolutely. It cannot be there is anything. There is something. मतलब कुछ तो बात है जो आप कह रहे हो उसमें कुछ तो है. Basically, that's what it means. So there is something is obviously the correct option. It cannot be there is anything. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Read the next one as well. Next slide.
Can I say?
Yes. Go ahead. Read the next slide.
Note that many indefinite pronouns also function as other part of speech. Look at another in the following sentences. Example, he has one job in the day and another at night. Another is a pronoun. Number two, I would like another drink, please. Another is an adjective.
Absolutely. So here, okay, can you read the two sentences again? I'm just adding some of our learners. Just read the two sentences again. Okay. Yeah, just a
He
minute.
has one job in the day and another at night. Here another is a pronoun. Number two is I would like another drink, please. Another is an adjective here.
Okay, can anyone tell me why is the second one an adjective? Why is the second another here an adjective?
Because yes, sir.
Yeah.
Describe drink.
Excellent, very good. Modifies the noun. Noun. Excellent, very good. Excellent, absolutely right. So you see, when you talk about another in this meaning, is meaning iska kya meaning hai? I would like another drink. मतलब एक और basically, right? Here it's another is modifying the noun here, a drink, obviously. So it's an adjective. Why? But another means what? मतलब क्या होता है another का? Being one or more of the same, further, additional, or ek, right? So another cake, another biscuit, another drink, whatever it is, you know. So here, obviously, it's an adjective. But in the first one, read this. The first sentence is, he has one job in the day and another at night. Okay. इसमें क्या मतलब है another का? What is the meaning of the word another in this sense?
Sir, as a subject, noun.
No, I'm asking what is the meaning of the word another? What is the meaning here of the pronoun another?
दूसरा job. Another.
और एक
क्या? Job, right? So
हाँ,
here another is used as a pronoun because it's an additional thing of the same type which has already been mentioned or known about. मतलब इसीलिए वो pronoun है क्योंकि वो किस चीज को replace कर रहा है? Which noun is it replacing? It's used in place of which noun, guys? Pronoun is used in place of a noun. So in this sentence, which is the noun? Guys, what is the noun in this sentence? Simple question.
Another.
I'm asking what is the noun in this sentence, guys?
he is pronoun, but noun.
Pronoun.
The sentence is he has one job in the day and another at night. So now tell me what is the noun in this sentence?
One job, sir.
Job is a noun. Obviously, job is a noun.
Yes.
So here another is used in place of what? It's used in place of another job. So इसीलिए here it is used as a pronoun. Why? Because another is the word here that is replacing you are using it in place of a noun, which is a job in the sense, right? But another in this case, in the second sentence means an additional, something additional, more. That's why it's an adjective. Clear? Anyone has any doubt? In the first sentence, another is used in place of a noun. That's why it's a pronoun. And the noun that it is used in place of is job. He has one job in the day. So that's why when I want to say another at night, I don't need to repeat the noun. So मैं अगर कहूँ he has one job in the day and another job at night, that's the same meaning. But we don't use the noun job again in order to avoid repetition because Another is a pronoun that is already replacing the word noun. So you don't say he has one job in the day and another job at night. It is incorrect. You don't need to use that because another is a pronoun that is already replacing the word noun, which is replacing the word job, which is a noun in this sense. And in the second sentence, I'd like another drink, please. It's an additional thing that you're talking about. Okay, being one more of the same. Further, ek or additional. That's why it's used as something that is different, distinct. Okay, here that's why it's used as an adjective. So that's the difference between using another as an adjective and another as a noun, as a pronoun. Just remember, very simple way to look at it. अगर एक चीज ऑलरेडी मेंशन की गई है और उसको उसकी जगह पर आप अगर यूज कर रहे हैं अनदर वर्ड, then you are using it as a pronoun. But when you're talking about something that is additional, something that is different, something that has a distinct feature, then you use it as an adjective, not as a pronoun. Simple. Anyone has any question about this before we move? I hope everyone's clear. Okay, I'll take no as an answer in that case. Okay, Anamika, go ahead, read the next slide.
Most indefinite pronouns are either singular or plural. However, some of them can be singular in one context and plural in another. Notice that a singular pronoun takes a singular verb and that any personal pronoun should also agree in number and gender. Similarly, plural noun need plural verbs. Look at these examples. Each of the players has a doctor. Each is singular, hence the verb is has, not have. I met two girls. One has given me her phone number. One is singular, hence the verb is has, not have. Many have expressed their views. Many is plural, hence the verb is have.
Very good. Thank you. So most indefinite pronouns are either singular or plural. However, some of them can be singular in one context and then plural in another. So notice that in a singular pronoun, that a singular pronoun takes a singular verb and that any personal pronoun should also agree in the number and gender. Similarly, plural pronouns need plural verbs, which is obviously self-explanatory. Now look at these examples here. It says each, हर एक player के पास एक doctor है. Like, every player has a physician or a doctor to attend to. So each player has a doctor. Here in this case, each is singular, hence the verb has and not have. Okay, you don't say each of the players have. Why? Each is used here as what? As a singular, hence the
For one
yeah,
player.
exactly. Each player, it basically means each player has a doctor. So each here is used as singular, hence the verb is has and not have. Second sentence, I met two girls. One has given me her phone number. Now here one is singular, hence the verb is has, not have. Obviously, you don't say one have, one has. Okay. Many have expressed their views. So many is what? Here, plural. So hence the verb needs to be have. It cannot be many has, right? So simple. Singular pronoun here in this case takes the singular verb. Here in this case, the last sentence, the plural many takes the verb have. Okay, simple. So just remember this in terms of the most indefinite pronouns are either singular or plural. However, some of them can be singular. One context, in another context, it can be plural. So that depends on your usage. What are you using? What is the context that you are using in each, the three examples given here? Right. Okay. Manju, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Go ahead, read the next slide.
Note, when we refer to an indefinite pronoun, however, we normally use a plural noun. Example, everybody enjoys concerts. They stand up and clap. In the first sentence, enjoys singular, third person form of the verb enjoy.
Your voice is breaking, Manju. आपकी आवाज कट रही है. I'm unable to hear you.
I think sentence we
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Maju, just check your connection. Your connection is not very good. I'm unable to hear you clearly. So that's fine. I heard the first part. So in the first sentence, enjoys is the singular, the third person form of the verb enjoy. Okay. It agrees with everybody, which is also treated as a singular. However, when we refer to everybody, in the second sentence, we use they, a plural noun. So in this case, when you talk about everybody, it's clubbed together. Like, everybody enjoys concerts. Okay. So when we refer to everybody in the second sentence, it's obviously used as a plural pronoun. They stand up. So यहाँ पर हम they, obviously you use they is because you are referring to they, meaning here referring to everybody who is enjoying that particular concert here. So yes, when we refer to an indefinite pronoun, normally we use a plural pronoun. Okay. So here, everybody obviously is the indefinite pronoun that we are talking about. And the plural pronoun here, they stand up and clap. Okay. All right. Thank you. There's a slide on negation as well. We'll continue with that. Saurabh, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I hope everyone's clear with this particular slide. Anyone has any question, please feel free to ask whenever you all have a question on any of the explanatory slides. Okay. Go ahead, Saurabh. Read the next slide. Next slide. Page 7.
Negation. In negative clauses, we use indefinite pronouns with no dash as the subject.
No as the subject. Yeah.
No as a subject. Nobody danced. Note, anybody did not dance. Also, we do not add another negative in a clause with nobody, no one, or nothing. Nobody did not dance. This is incorrect.
Obviously, nobody did not dance. Make no sense. It's obviously incorrect. So here, obviously, you cannot say anybody did not dance. That, the sentence itself sounds so twisted. Doesn't make sense. So basically, in negative clauses, we use the indefinite pronouns with no. The same sentence, nobody danced, I can also say no one danced. That's also fine. Okay, no one danced, nobody danced, no one participated, nobody enjoyed, no one enjoyed. But no is obviously used as the subject in the case, because here we are talking about negative clauses. So you cannot use the positive clause first, the positive one here in this case, anybody, and then use did not dance. The sentence itself doesn't make sense. अब कहने का मतलब ये है कि किसी ने भी डांस नहीं किया. तो in English, obviously, you say nobody danced or no one danced, no one participated. Okay. All right, that's it. Let's continue. Tarup, can you hear me? We'll just complete
Yes,
the
sir.
exercise here. Okay. Go ahead, read the next
It
slide.
was really dark and I couldn't see anything.
Very good. कुछ भी नहीं दिख रहा था. It was really dark and I couldn't see. See, something is used to refer to something that is specific. Okay. Or I couldn't see nothing. Obviously, you can't use the negative again in this case. So you need to use the positive one. So it's anything. I couldn't see anything. Okay. Go ahead, Tarup, read the next one as well.
This is boring. There is nothing to do.
This is boring. There is nothing to do. कुछ भी करने को है नहीं, इसलिए this is boring. It's correct. Okay. Karthik, go ahead, read the next one.
Yes, sir. Has everyone done the project?
Has everyone done the project? Obviously, everyone here. Singular, has everyone. Yeah, go ahead, read the next one.
Yes, sir. I don't have anything to eat.
I don't. Yeah, it cannot be. I have nothing. Or if this was used in the negative way, what would the sentence be?
There is nothing to eat for me.
It's a simple way of saying it. I have nothing to eat.
Yes, sir. I have nothing to eat.
Yes. I don't have anything to eat. Yeah. Don't say something here, obviously, because something would, you can use it when you say, I need something to eat. That is fine. But obviously, you don't use it when you're talking about a negative sentence here. So here the speaker is referring to kuch bhi nahi hai khane ko. That's the meaning in Hindi. So obviously, it will either be I have nothing to eat or I don't have anything to eat. Both are appropriate. Okay. Anyone who's just joined. Manju, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, read the next one.
Arrange the jumbled words to form a sentence. I can't find.
Can't दिया है ना, negative already is given, so you need to use the positive one. Go ahead, complete the
Okay,
sentence.
okay. Sir, no one find to go.
One नहीं होगा. I can't find anyone.
Okay, sir. I can't anyone. Sir, I can't. कैसे?
I can't find anyone
Yes, I can't find anyone.
to go with me. That is the sentence.
I can't find. Yes, I can't find anyone to go with me.
Yes, it cannot be no one. It has to be anyone because can't already negative आपने use किया है यहाँ पर, right? So
right.
I cannot is already used. So I can't find anyone to go with me. Okay.
Sir,
अब
can
I-
you please
Yeah.
explain go with me, sir? Go with me. How to use go with me?
मेरे साथ जाने के लिए कोई है नहीं basically.
To take with me come means yeah.
No, not take with me. Take with me is used when you're talking about a material. Here you're talking about a person. So I can't find anyone to go with me. Let's say I want to go for a movie, but I can't find anyone to go with me for a movie.
Okay, sir.
Take with me तो किसी को साथ ले जाने के लिए होता है. Like for example, I am unable to take anything with me. So that take with me, you cannot use it for a person. It's inappropriate, right? So here you can say I can't find anyone to go with me. So you take things with you, don't take people. People accompany you, right? So that way.
Sir, but for example, if I want to ask my mom, can I take him with me like that?
I want to take him out for a movie or I want to take him out for dinner. That is appropriate.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So that means that you want that person, you want to take the person out for dinner, like for example. So that's fine. मतलब आप उनको साथ एक dinner पे invite कर रहे हैं या ले जाना चाहते हैं. That's fine. But here, in terms of things, then I don't have anything to take with me. That can be used in reference to things. Here, the sentence is a little different. It's not taking someone out for dinner. The difference between if I say, let's say, I'll give you a sentence, okay? The sentence given here is, I can't find anyone to go with me and I want to take someone out with me. The difference is between the two sentences, you are the person who wants to treat another person or take someone out with you for a movie or dinner. But here the sentence is, I can't find anyone to go with me means मेरे साथ कोई है नहीं आने के लिए. It does not mean that you are giving them a treat or you are taking them out for something. It basically means that you are not able to find someone who wants to come with you or to go with you rather. See the difference?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
For an interview sentence, we can say, sir, would you like to come with me for dinner?
That is an invitation. वो
Yeah.
meaning change हो जाएगा. यहाँ पर the speaker is not inviting anyone. वो ढूंढ रहा है लेकिन उसे कोई मिल नहीं रहा है साथ में जाने के लिए. That's what the meaning.
Okay. Thank you.
When you invite someone, yes, you can ask in the, that's in a question form. That's fine. You can ask, do you want to come with me? Would you like to join me for a movie, for a dinner, coffee, whatever? Okay, that's different. All right. Okay, let's continue. Mira, please continue. Read the next slide.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Many negative sentences that include an
Sentences. Start again. Always read the plural. Make it a habit to read a plural as a plural. Okay.
many negative sentences that
Sentence नहीं है वो word.
sentences that include an
Indefinite.
indefinite pronouns with any can be turned into affirmative sentence with a negative meaning by using an indefinite pronouns with a number. However,
No.
there is
With no. No.
with no
Yeah.
sorry. However,
problem.
there is a change in meaning with this transformation. Has no one responded yet is stronger than has anyone responded yet.
True.
The sentence that includes an indefinite pronouns starting with noun, no one, nobody is stronger and can imply a emotional content such as
Defensiveness.
defensiveness, hopelessness, anger, etc.
Defensiveness.
Defensiveness,
Hopelessness. That's how it's pronounced.
hopelessness,
And anger.
and anger, etc.
Yes. So yes, you can. The meaning does not change. You say, has anyone responded yet? Has no one responded yet? And has anyone responded yet is similar to the sentence where we said, I have nothing to eat. I don't have anything to eat. Okay. So I have nothing to eat is a little more stronger than saying I don't have anything to eat. So similarly here, has no one responded yet is stronger than has anyone responded yet. So the point of explaining this is that when you are using, a negative sentence, the preferred choice is always what? No. No is always the preferred choice. No means no. Okay. So no is a sentence when you want to be clear and when you want to say something that is no, nothing negative, always prefer to use no one or nothing as the pronoun, because that always has a stronger emotion than using the affirmative one, which is has anyone responded yet. So whenever in doubt, whenever you want to convey something that has in terms of a negative sentence, always use the negative pronoun per se in the indefinite pronoun, rather than using a affirmative one and then asking in that particular manner. Rather than saying I don't have anything to eat, always prefer to say I have nothing to eat, because that has a little more stronger emotional content. That's what it's explained here. It can also show your anger. Okay. No one listens to me. Okay. If I want to use, let's say, no one listens to me, for example. Okay. Listens to me. Here, obviously, that is an appropriate one. But the example that we used, I have, let's say, for example, I have. Okay, rather than saying, let's say someone asks you a question and wants to know your side of the story, rather than saying I don't have anything to add or I don't have anything to say, the preferred choice is I have nothing to say, I have nothing to add. Okay? That's a little more clear, a little more strong in terms of your conviction, basically, in terms of your emotional content. That's what it means here. So it can imply to defensiveness, hopelessness, anger, you being firm about something. You want to be firm about saying no to someone, always use the negative one. Okay. All right, let's continue.
Sir, can I say one example with no one?
Yeah.
No one in Ukraine is confident over the war with Russia.
I didn't hear your sentence completely. I heard the last part, Russia. No one in
Ukraine is confident.
Yeah, okay.
No one in Ukraine is confident about the success of Ukraine over Russia.
Okay.
That's it, sir.
You can say no one in Ukraine is confident about its success over Russia, or is about its success in the war with Russia. Obviously, yes, you can say that. That's fine. Yes, that is clear that no one here you are responding. You are referring to someone as in terms of negative. No one. So here you don't say anyone. No one is obviously correct here because you mean that koi bhi confident nahi hai. That's what the meaning is. Okay. Correct sentence. Yes. Let's continue. Swati, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Swati, go ahead. Read the next slide. Page 14.
I don't know any one of the answers.
Anyone, any of the answers.
Any of the answers.
You're not talking about a person. You're talking about the thing here, which is the answers.
Yes,
so
yes.
I don't know any of the answers. मुझे कोई भी answer पता नहीं है. That's what the meaning is. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Go ahead, Swati. Read the next one as well.
Okay, sir. Didn't you go anywhere last night?
Yeah, absolutely correct. Don't say didn't you go nowhere. You cannot use didn't you go nowhere. It should be didn't you go anywhere last night. क्या कल रात आप कहीं नहीं गए? That's what the meaning is. Okay. Krishna,
Yes,
go ahead. Read the next one. Krishna.
Or not, you are looking for
someone. Aren't
you looking for someone?
Yeah, very good. Here you're talking about a specific person. Cannot be anyone. It's someone. किसी एक इंसान के बारे में बात करें. So aren't you looking for someone? Yes, I am, or I'm not. Okay. All right. Cannot be anyone, guys. Think about the sentence. Cannot be aren't you looking for anyone. Has to be someone, right? Specific person के आप किसी को ढूंढते हो तो has to be a specific person that you're referring to. or a specific or a particular group of individuals, right? Go ahead, Krishna, read the next one.
There was nothing we could do.
Very good. There was nothing we could do. कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते थे हम. There was nothing we could do. Correct. Correct.
Sir, the answer of the previous sentence can be, I'm not looking for anyone.
Answer yes, not the question. Yes, that's
Am I
correct.
right,
I'm
sir?
not looking for anyone. That's correct. I'm not looking for anyone. मैं किसी को भी नहीं ढूंढ रहा हूँ. That's fine. But it cannot be in the question. You're right. It can be I'm not looking for anyone, or yes, I am looking for someone. Okay. Answer can also be yes, I am looking for someone. That can also be an answer, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Saurabh, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, read the next slide. Page 18 is what we are on.
I won't tell your secret to anyone.
I won't tell your secret to anyone. Right. मैं किसी को भी आपकी secret नहीं बताऊंगा. That's the sentence. Okay. Abhay, go ahead, read the next one. Abhay, I'm unable to hear you. Read the next sentence.
No, yes, sir. Nobody knows the trouble I have seen.
क्या मतलब है? Sentence का क्या मतलब है? What is the meaning of the sentence?
मैंने किसी को नहीं जानता हूँ कि वह परेशानी में है. किसी को मैंने परेशानी में नहीं देखा है जानते हुए.
नहीं. That's not the meaning of the sentence. Nobody knows the trouble I have seen.
किसी को नहीं जानता हूँ.
नहीं. That's not the meaning of the sentence. What
I
is the meaning?
have seen.
That is not the
Yes,
meaning.
sir.
Abhay, that is not the meaning of the sentence. उसका मतलब ये नहीं है. आप जो कह रहे हो, that is not the meaning. You're confused with the word nobody. Read the sentence properly. Understand the sentence. Nobody knows the trouble I have seen. What is the meaning of the sentence, guys?
May I say,
कोई
sir?
नहीं जानता जो मैंने देखा है.
Now you're right. Now you're right. That's correct. Yes, that's correct. That is exactly right. Yes, someone else was saying something.
Sir, with the trouble, we should use faced, no, sir. The trouble I have faced.
No, not needed. Not needed. Not needed. It's not needed.
Okay, sir.
It's not needed. It's fine. Both the meanings can be used.
Sir,
Yes.
may I?
Yeah, go ahead.
सर मतलब इसका मतलब होगा कि कोई nobody knows the trouble. कोई भी उस परेशानी को नहीं जानता जो मैंने फेस की है.
Exactly. But when you talk about face, you can say nobody has faced the trouble I have. Then that is fine. But here it says knows, जानना. So nobody knows the trouble I have seen. So मैंने कुछ चीजें देखी है which were troublesome, basically, which disturbed me. So nobody knows the trouble I have seen. Yeah. Yes, you can say yeah. The most common one is if you have faced. Okay, if you face some trouble, then the better word to use is nobody has faced the trouble I have, or nobody has faced the troubles I have. Okay, then that is fine. If you faced, but here the person is talking about the trouble, about knowing the troubles. Okay, so he has probably not, he's probably not got impacted or faced it himself, but he has seen enough trouble. There is a possibility, right, that you can be in a situation where you don't have to face the trouble, but you see the suffering and the trouble that happens in and around you. So there's a difference between me saying I know the trouble, or I know the complications of the matter, and I having faced the complications, or I having faced the troubles. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. So that's why here the sentence is different. It is not about facing the trouble. Facing the trouble मतलब आप उस चीज से गुजरे हो, पर जरूरी नहीं है कि in a tough situation or a tough times in the society or the world that we live in, you might not be impacted, but you've known the trouble that some others have, right? So that's the difference. Okay.
Sir, but others' trouble, will it hurt us like this?
Yeah, why not? You can go through emotional turmoil without facing some trouble because of the impact that others have. Why? In a family, if someone goes through a difficult situation, you still be impacted, right?
So that time also I am facing the trouble, no, sir. Like
you are not facing the trouble. No, you are not going through the little trouble, right? Like for example, someone has a financial crisis and loses, their house or their property and everything. Your friend or your family member, You are not facing that kind of trouble, right? But you are concerned about the person. So that is an emotional, because you have an emotional connect with someone, you know the trouble that the person is going through, but you are not facing it, right?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Understood.
Yeah, you're welcome. So it's like, you can be detached from what is going on, but still be impacted by what is happening in and around you. So that's the difference. Here, the speaker is clearly referring to, I know nobody knows the troubles I have seen. It can also mean that the person has gone through. I don't know that. We don't know that because it's just one sentence. But we cannot say for sure that he has faced the trouble, right? Okay. Like, for example, I read books where, sometimes the references related to the partition, the era of, the times 1947 and, that period, 45 to 50s, precisely the partition where you come across detailed accounts of people who were in charge in public duty, like, people working in police, people working at railway stations, at the airports, etc., whatever. So during that time, people have seen the trouble because they know what is happening. So they are probably not, they have not gone through that kind of thing in their family, but they've seen the trouble because of the turmoil of during that time. Okay.
Sir, can we use the word experience for both seen and faced?
Yeah, that's correct. Experienced and faced are both correct. Experience means that you face something. Good. Karthik, read this next one.
Yes, sir. Each has. How many words do we get as family members? Each has one word.
Each has one word. Yes, that's correct. And the question that you asked, yes, you can say, I have experienced trouble is also fine. I've experienced something basically means that you've gone through something. It's something that you've been actively involved in. Okay. How many votes do we get as a family, as family members individually? Each has one vote. So each member basically here. So when you answer these kind of questions, you don't need to repeat. Each family member has one vote, not needed. It's understood that you're talking about the family members. So each has one vote. Because you've already mentioned the family members in the first half of the sentence, it's understood that when I say each, I'm referring to what? To the family members. So I don't have to repeat each family members has one vote. Has one vote, not needed. Each has one vote. Simple. Okay. Krishna, go ahead, read the next one.
Sorry, sir, I chose the wrong answer. Much has happened since high school.
Krishna, what is the meaning of this sentence? I want you to tell me what is the meaning of this sentence. Much has happened since high school. What do you think is the meaning? A lot of incorrect responses, guys. The sentence is actually very simple. बहुत कुछ हुआ है जब से मैंने high school छोड़ी है. Right? What is the meaning?
Since high school, happening some more.
Not happening some more. You're probably not able to say it, right? What is the meaning, guys? Anyone else wants to try? What is the meaning of the sentence? Imagine a situation where you are talking to one of your classmates. Okay, Krishna, imagine one of the situations where you are meeting one of your school mates, your school friends, after many years. Okay, let's say some incident happened in high school and two of you stopped talking to each other. And after many years, the person tries to reach out, and wants to, probably you stayed in touch, but not, just exchange messages or emails over a period of 5 or 10 years. Person is meeting you, wants to get back to you, you are just telling the person that much has changed since childhood, since high school. Probably you are living in that same area and that friend of yours has moved out, is living in another part of the country. So you can say much has happened since high school. So the meaning of the sentence is what? बहुत कुछ बदला है जब से हमने high school छोड़ी है. That's what the meaning of the sentence. Okay. Anyone has any question about the sentence? Or understood? There were a lot of incorrect responses. That's why I'm asking. Anyone has any questions? Much has happened since high school. Anyone has any question, guys, about this sentence?
No, sir.
Yeah, many have selected have. It cannot be have, guys. It has. बहुत कुछ
Uncountable.
बदला है.
Uncountable. No.
Absolutely. Swati, go ahead. Read the next one.
You know that others have tried this.
आपको पता है कि दूसरों ने भी ये ट्राई किया है. इस चीज पर कोशिश की है basically. So you know that others have tried this. Others have also tried their hand at this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Manju, go ahead. Read the next one.
Yes, sir. We can begin since everybody has arrived.
Very good. सब आ गए इसलिए हम इसे शुरू कर सकते हैं. Cannot be have. It has to be everybody has together one. Okay. Everybody has arrived. He has arrived. I have arrived. Okay. Similarly, everybody has arrived. Tarup, go ahead. Read the next one. Should be the last one.
Less is usually the way to go.
Yeah. Less is. What is the meaning of this sentence?
I cannot understand, sir.
See, this can be used in multiple contexts. It depends on what the context was in terms of the conversation. Less is usually the way to go. Let's say, let's say people are partying and, someone is drinking too much. Okay. Someone is saying less is usually the way to go. Or let's say someone is doing a medical experiment in a lab. Okay. And adding some chemicals. And the other person is saying less is usually the way to go. So in my examples, what do you understand from the meaning is that kam jo hai, I mean, the better option is the meaning is rather than going overboard or overindulging yourself into anything, less is usually the way to go. Like, the doctors always say rather than being too full when you eat, it's always better to keep some space, right? So that's why less is usually the way to go. So as I said, this can be used in multiple ways, multiple contexts. This is just, we are looking at a particular sentence in a, as a separate sentence, So
May I say one example, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
For example, if any class has any problem and the students want to talk to principal, then all the students in the class, if they go like once, then it would be a kind of mess. Then one or two students representing the whole class is
very good. Yeah, good. Very good example. Yes, rather than confusing the principal and overcrowding, or overpowering him, it's always better. That's why there are representatives, right? That's why there are representatives in a political party as well, right? You cannot have 5 or 6 people making the decisions or dictating terms. It's always better that it's channeled. That's why there is always a hierarchy that is followed. So that's why less is usually the way to go. Means
board of directors.
Yeah, exactly. Board of directors. Yes, absolutely. Less is usually the way to go. Basically means rather than overdoing something or indulging in something, it's better to keep it reasonably in control. So that's why less is usually the way to go. All right, guys. So well done. That was it about the indefinite pronouns. I think we're done with the pronouns topics. Probably we have a topic on positive and comparative degrees of adjectives during the next class, which might be a bit lengthy. So during this class, most of the pro learners joined after 7 or 8 or 10 minutes. That's fine. But try and ensure that you join on time for the next class. So by at least 4:42, so that we can we don't basically miss out. And I might have some questions related to, especially the learners who have not done the comparative and the superlative degrees of comparison. The degrees of comparison, basically the adjectives, especially you all, please ensure that you join on time so that you don't miss out on anything. If you all do, I'll definitely recap, but we'll try and ensure everyone is on the same page when we start. Okay. So well done, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great afternoon. Sorry?
How about a debate? How about a debate?
Yeah, I wanted to do that during this class, but unfortunately, most of the learners joined after 10 minutes. So we didn't have enough time. But yeah, probably tomorrow. I don't know what is the topic for tomorrow. I'm yet to see it's yet to get updated. If there is a topic which we've done in the past or which we are able to complete in 30-35 minutes, we'll keep the last 20-25 minutes for a debate. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Definitely. I had transferred it today, but unfortunately, there weren't enough number of learners at the start of the topic. So we'll see tomorrow if we can. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a great afternoon. I'll see you guys at 4 p.m. Okay. Thank you. Take care.